Let me ask you something. Why would you download a 7 billion parameter LLM multiple times when you could just download it once and be done with it? From there, you can share it across your entire network for anybody that needs to use that language model. In this video, we're going to visit just that. We're going to use the K100 all-flash mini NAS as our LLM vault. I've got Zima OS powering the back end and LM Studio powering the front end. So this way, every machine within our network can access these language models without wasting bandwidth or drive storage. This is just a proof of concept, and the K100 was sent to me to review, so here we are looking at it in this use case. We've got 4 256 gig NVMe drives in here, and currently we've got it mapped out as a shared drive within the Windows OS. There'll be a link to my GitHub down in the description on how I set that up with a step-by-step guide. So let's go back to the workshop and get this up and running so we can show you how it all works. Here it is. This is the star of the show today. It's the Afro K100 all-flash NAS. There's a step-by-step guide on how I set up a shared drive. So that walkthrough is in the GitHub down there. Go check it out if you're interested. And here's what it comes down to. So we see we've got LM Studio here. Now, our shared drive here is the Z drive. And that's where these 256 gig NVMe SSDs come in. We've got 4 of them in the flash NAS itself. 3 are RAID 0 striped, just so that I can get the fastest throughput out of it. Because it's a proof of concept, I'm not as worried about redundancy on drive failure. The downfall on this is that that first drive or fourth drive, or however you want to set it up and look at it, has to be used for the operating system. If you don't want to use an OS like Unraid or something on a USB drive. Anyway, we can see here the Z drive has a bunch of models in here. We can see we were able to load our model here. This is LFM2. It's a 1.2 billion parameter model by a company called Liquid AI, and it is really fast. So let's do one of these example prompts. Can you teach me how to solve a Rubik's Cube? So it goes through and does all that, but we can see, I hit stop prematurely. We can see it's running at 86 tokens a second and took less than half a second to its first token. And to be clear, that's not running on the NAS. That's loading from the NAS to the GPU. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about our machine. We've got an i9 9900K, 64 gigs of DDR4, and an RTX 3060 Ti for a GPU. That's only an 8 gig GPU. So this model is extremely small at 1.2 billion. Parameters and fits all the way on the GPU just fine. Let's do one last example here. So we go into DeepSeek. We're going to load DeepSeek R1. This is a 5 gig model. Let's eject this. We'll ask it the same question. Now it's going through thinking, and it's only getting 15 tokens a second and took almost a full second to get to that first token. And then finally, let's go to Minstrel Nemo. This is a 7 gig model. So we've got our full model loaded. Let's ask it the same question. Can you teach me how to solve a Rubik's Cube? This one is 9 tokens a second. Size on disk is 7.48 gigs. Heavy thinker, I guess. We're not going to go too deep into this and go much further into LM Studio because that's not what this video is about. Really, this video is about the all-flash NAS being the vault for your language models. And you can do this with, any kind of NAS or any kind of device where you can create a shared drive that can be mapped to your local machine if you're running Windows at least. All right, so this will give us a pretty good example of what's going on. We can see I don't have any models loaded here in LM Studio, and we've got a pretty decent baseline. Obviously there's a model stuck or something in the GPU because it's still quite a bit utilized at the moment, but we're focusing on Ethernet. So we've got a pretty decent little baseline rating here of kilobytes per second, just chatter back and forth, right? We were to load, let's see, Meta Llama 3, 8 billion, and then hit load, we can see our Ethernet traffic, our internet traffic is pegged here at 2.5 gigabits per second. What's expected in the pipe using all the network gear here. And there it goes. Now it's loaded in the LLM. Dang, look at that. That's fast. 65 tokens a second at a half second to the first token. Super cool. So there we are. We can see that the models are loading from the storage vault to our workstation. So now if we rinse repeat that, and we've got a workstation at 20 desks in the building. They all need to use AI to interact with it to create copy or pop materials or whatever it might be for the business, for the organization. They can pull the model down once, use it on their machine. When they're done with it, they eject it and it's blown away. It's not using storage on the local workstation. And it really doesn't take very long, especially with this multi-gig network, to load the model into the machine. With public models, as you know, none of the information that you put in there is private. What do you think about that? Is this useful for you and your team? Does it sound like something that could be beneficial, even if you're just a Homelabber like me and you've got multiple workstations in your network or in your home, or that you use or your friends and family use? Leave a comment down below and let me know what other use cases this could be used for that I didn't think of here. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you fuckers on the next one.